Hey there. This video is for people to just hopefully listen to. I'm not aiming to be some sort of like YouTube sensation or star, but I just hope that people hear what I have to say. So this is going to be about quitting Facebook. And for a few months, I've been toying with the idea of quitting Facebook, just because I felt like I was spending way too much time on there. I'm already a procrastinator at heart, and Facebook is definitely not helpful where that's concerned. So, let's see. I've had my Facebook account for about, let's see, I just made my 21st birthday. I got it whenever I was 15. So I've had my account for about 6 years. And, yeah, it's been with me for a while. It almost felt like a part of me, and that's partially the reason why I was, slightly bothered by the fact that I'm so dependent on it. I feel like a lot of us feel that way. We're addicted to it, and I don't knock Facebook completely. I think Facebook is good because it helps people to convene. It's conducive to assembly. You can go on there and find like-minded individuals, and you can convene with them for a common cause. That's really good. That's a powerful thing. Um, it's like one's own platform or soapbox or diary. Some people share way too much information on there, but it's a way for people to get out their feelings on certain things or to just pass the time. Liking cat videos, or sometimes see like world star hip hop fights, and food is one of the main things I use. Science articles. Just anything that you could think of. Facebook can offer you. But that's the thing. My initial goal was to use it because I'm an army brat, and I moved around constantly. So I found it useful in staying in contact with my family and friends. But now it seems like there have been some alterations, as Facebook has expanded and developed. I have less control over, whose feeds I see, what's in my own feed, and I just don't feel like I have that control anymore, that discretion. And not to mention, I feel like Facebook has gotten more, I guess, vicious in some ways as far as people just trolling on there. You should see it. Like, people, they can turn, I don't know, like a link about tomatoes into something political. It's just really ridiculous. And some people go on there to just be flat out nasty, and that's something I don't care for. Granted, it's more or less avoidable if you just don't comment or don't read the comments, but who wants to tiptoe around like that? It's not something I want to do. So, and I like to reduce the negativity and the tension in my life, and that's part of the reason why I'm opting to just go ahead and quit Facebook. Just recently, I had a run-in with my ex-coworker. Um, yeah, we didn't have any sort of antagonism in our relationship. Granted, it was very brief and superficial, but I liked her, and of course on Facebook it had to be over something political. It was really a misunderstanding because she didn't outwardly apologize. Actually, she gave no apology, but she got what I was saying whenever I explained something to her. But that didn't suffice because it was her reaction. It wasn't the fact that she misunderstood. She said some very uncalled for things. She was very disrespectful towards me, and moreover, it was on a public forum. So it was just, like I said, disrespectful. So I blocked her. But I didn't feel like blocking sufficed because I feel like I was going to reach this impasse of not feeling socially satisfied with using my Facebook. Granted, I don't feel like I'm going to have a bunch of fights or anything, but Facebook is something that claims to bring you closer to your friends and family. But I feel like the opposite has happened these last few years. And I just feel more distant. Like, it's just so impersonal. You send people messages, they're flaky about answering them. I'm guilty of that. Um, let's see. You all you do is like people's things. You share things, but you don't really gain any more insight into the intimate details of people's lives because you're just too preoccupied with what's in the feed, and it's just so passive. Like no one really has an active role in staying connected with other people, and that's why what's funny, because I'm not like super popular or anything, but I had 100 friends on Facebook, and there are a few people I didn't really talk to anyway, so I didn't bother sending them a message, but I sent quite a few people on my friends list a message that I'm going to be deleting my Facebook, and if they want to stay in contact with me, they could send me their address because I sent them mine, so we can exchange snail mail. Because I figure, that's something seems quaint now. It's something that people don't do as often, and I find it meaningful and therapeutic, and a way for me to feel closer to the person. And yeah, so on my mailing list, it's just about 20 people out of the nearly 100 people that were my friends. So it just makes it clear how few people there really are that actually care about your existence. And not to say that these people are bad or anything, but I feel like one can only keep track of so many people, and one can only have. I think it's quality over quantity with regards to your friends. I mean, you have some people who are your really good friends, and you're gonna have a lot of associates. But I feel like with Facebook though, you have like a ton of associates, and I don't know if you really have any friends. So excuse me. But I was just happy to see that there were some people who did respond. So I'm like, well, shoot, so like I have at least a few people who actually care. Because I genuinely care about people. And I try to reach out to them and message them, and I try to reciprocate that if I see that they are trying to reach out to me. So, with that being said, I just felt like with Facebook, I felt dissatisfied because there was that lack of profundity behind my social interactions. I didn't really feel like there was any depth to what I was doing, and if whatever I'm doing is frivolous, I just feel like it should be cut out. If it doesn't matter, I'm just gonna weed it out somehow. And this is a step I'm taking towards doing that. Weeding that out, all the unnecessary bullshit. You know. So I'm really happy about that. I'm looking forward to being able to have more time freed up. Maybe like creating some masterpieces, or finally resuming my gardening. My plants died, so I got busy, and yeah, they died. So hopefully I'll be able to go ahead and start that up again. And I don't know, maybe like I really love writing. I'll be able to take that up. I think some people they fear, you know, life after Facebook, like it's some sort of virtual death. And in a way it is, but I can tell you that there's a period of rebirth. That you can reinvent yourself because you actually focus on the things that matter. You're not just monotonously scrolling through, your feed over the same stuff. And that's all it is. It's just stuff. It really doesn't matter. So I hope that oh, by the way, Facebook makes it very, very hard for you to actually delete your account. You can go on there in the, I think, privacy settings, and I think deactivate your account, but that's not good enough. You need to actually go, like, search it in Google or something, and put, like, delete Facebook account, and it'll bring up a link where you can actually delete the account permanently, because and the thing is, like, it takes about 14 days. Like, mine is scheduled to delete on the 26th. So I'm like, God, like, won't you just get out of my life already? That's how I feel right now. But yeah, if you log in, I think either it delays deletion or maybe you just have to wait another 2 weeks. So yeah, just be careful with that if you decide to, and don't cave in. Stay strong. You know, if you're gonna go ahead and delete it, stay committed, because I promise you, you will not be missing out on anything. It's just one huge illusion that you have a crap ton of friends, and that you're going to be well informed. Because honestly, there are tons of other news sources you can get to in order to get your information on what's going on around you. Facebook just gives you this uh, like I said, illusion that you need it. You know, that you have to uh, have it in your life every day, otherwise you're going to be out of the loop. Which is just not true. There are so many other ways. Just be proactive. Um, make your own opportunities and meet some people in real life. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. I hope if anyone's on the fence about quitting their Facebook, this solidified their choice to go ahead and do that, because I think it's the healthier choice, the happier choice. Yeah. So thanks for listening.